Start in the name of the law. Do you continuously travel from tedium to apathy with an occasional side excursion to monotony? Eli's dad here, and welcome back to Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. Now, as a duly deputized member of the Universal Police Force, I demand that you start in the name of the law, because you're under arrest, cardiac arrest. How long are you going to say to yourself, everything's fine, when you know that it's merely adequate? How long are you going to know in your heart of hearts that you can do more, give more, achieve more, inspire more, and produce more before you exit from the train whose final destination is Procrastination City, located in the state of purgatory? How long will your heart remain in cardiac arrest from inactivity before all of your arteries are blocked beyond repair? How long will it be before you transfuse yourself with an invigorating pint, or 2 or 3, of B-positive blood? How long will it be before you rise up from your reclining and declining physical and mental state before rigor mortis sets in? Do you really believe, as Mick Jagger famously said, that time is on your side? Or that a rolling stone gathers no moss? Now, if you've seen a recent photo of the Stones, they've inarguably garnered a tremendous amount of moss. Please excuse the digression. My objective with Project Eli, coincidentally the name of my young son, is to educate, lead, and inspire you. Toward that end, let us enlist the aid of another British rock star, Sir Winston Churchill, in pursuit of guidance and answers. Here are some of his timeless quotes, with an occasional parenthetical and parenthetical commentary by yours truly. I call my contributions my datitude. Winston Churchill says, "What is adequacy? Adequacy is no standards at all. You know, Eli, when you tell me, hey, Joey got a C in math and I got a B minus, you know what my datitude is? If Joey jumped off the Empire State Building, Eli, don't compare yourself with the 95% crowd." Mr. Churchill, we are stripped bare by the curse of plenty. My datitude response: modern technology has been very kind. Too kind. Use it as a tool to achieve a magnificent single obsession. Do not use it as a crutch that claims your sovereignty every day with its distracting influences. Please take your face out of your phone, because I'd like to see your eyes and I'd like to see your smile. Mr. Churchill, it's wonderful what great strides can be made when there is a resolute purpose behind them. My datitude: there is nothing more important than activating your Y chromosome. Make your Y strong with quiet moments every day, visualizing your desired final outcome. People will never achieve what they cannot see themselves doing. Mr. Churchill, I never worry about action, but only inaction. My datitude: to be a winner, you must be part of the small faction that takes action. Remember, the action precedes the feeling. Start in the name of the law of inertia. A body in motion will stay in motion. A body at rest is dead weight. Mr. Churchill, an appeaser is one who feeds a crocodile hoping it will eat him last. My datitude: if you do nothing, you will ultimately become somebody's lunch. You're either working towards accomplishing your dream or working to accomplish somebody else's dream. Mr. Churchill. And here are 3 quotes from him, but they all have the same datitude. It is no use saying we are doing our best. You've got to succeed in doing what is necessary. Continuous efforts, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. And the third one: success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm. My datitude is the same for all 3. When when you reach a roadblock, persistently seek a detour. Change your paradigm. Use a new starting line. The universe will help GPS you to success. A burning desire to not be denied your desired outcome activates your subconscious, also known as the universe, to partner with you to find a solution. Now, this sometimes comes in a breakthrough or aha thought or a moment, but it sometimes comes as a circumstance or condition that you could neither predict nor anticipate. But you got to be vigilant. Start in the name of the law of belief. Mr. Churchill, everyone has his day, but some days last longer than others. My attitude, the universe does not work with the same time schedule that we do. You must be patient and vigilant to receive its partnership assistance. Gestation times vary. Now, do you believe that we will one day find a cure for cancer? We must be impatient in our pursuit of this worthy goal and be patient to receive the winning inspirations to help solve that issue. Patiently impatient. Remember, nature, the universe, has its own timetable. Mr. Churchill, out of intense complexities, intense simplicity emerges. My attitude, the solution is always simple. The process may not be, though. Trust your gut when you receive universal inspiration, even if that inspiration may not seem logical. In the end, the logic will be exposed. Start in the name of the law of belief. Sir Winston Churchill, every man should ask himself each day whether he is not too readily accepting negative solutions. Never hold discussions with the monkey when the organ grinder is in the room. My attitude, judiciously select the company you keep. Debbie Downer or Victor Victim will pull you down with more force than a tidal wave. Mr. Churchill, employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. My attitude, model success and seek it out from responsible venues. Winston Churchill, if you're going through hell, keep going. My attitude, persistently pursue your vision and overcome doubt with belief. Mr. Churchill, without courage, all other virtues lose their meaning. My attitude, courage is frequently disguised as persistence. Mr. Churchill, the price of greatness is responsibility. When the eagles are silent, the parrots will begin to jabber. My attitude, as the leader, you must share the vision every day or the naysayers will put coal in your Christmas stocking. You must continually be the beacon of light that guides the group to the promised land, especially during an eclipse. Winston Churchill, the first duty of the university is to teach wisdom, not a trade, to teach character, not technicalities. Now, we want a lot of engineers in the modern world, but we do not want a world of engineers. My attitude, principles are timeless. Technology changes. Your leaders must possess winning principles. Knowledge alone is not power. Wisdom, what to do with the knowledge, now that's power. And finally, the last quote from Mr. Churchill, we make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. My attitude, amen to that. Now, if you're serious, be sure to review the description box below where you will discover how E equals MC squared. I think you'll be surprised. Our next session is entitled, Do Something That Matters. Now, to ensure that you don't miss that, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Also, be a good friend. If you found this video added value for you, please share it with others with whom it will also have value. Our thought for the day, are you driving your life or are you just along for the ride? Do you have a proactive or reactive lifestyle. And because we never end a meeting on a philosophical note, get out there and charge. I'm Eli's dad.